I didn't feel like it would be a great challenge to overcome this. I have climbed two of the peaks, Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Elbrus. As I said earlier also, I am planning to do the 7 Summits Challenge. Many people think that mountaineering is a male-dominated sport. Yeah, we've also faced a lot of criticisms. I just want to prove to everybody that women can also do this. In mountaineering, it's very necessary that you climb and start from
Sikkim's mountaineer Shireen Jordan has successfully scaled Mount Elbrus, Europe's highest peak, marking another milestone in her journey towards completing the prestigious 7 Summits Challenge. We spoke to her about the expedition, the challenges she faced, and what lies ahead. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself first?
Hi, my name is Shinchuran. I am from Chongi. So I completed my basic mountaineering course from Chemchi, IHCAE, and after that I started preparing for the 7 Summits Challenge. Until now, I have climbed two of the peaks. One was in last year in Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro, and recently in July I submitted Mount Elbrus.
First of all, congratulations on successfully submitting Mount Elbrus. What does this achievement mean to you personally as well as professionally?
Thank you so much. Submitting Mount Elbrus personally feels very nice because I've been thinking of submitting this peak since a very long time. As I said earlier, so I am planning to do the 7 Summits Challenge, and it just brings me closer to the rest of the summits, yes.
So, can you take us through your journey to the summit? Like, what was the main challenging part of the Mount Elbrus expedition?
Yeah, my journey towards Elbrus was very smooth, and the climb was not that difficult. But the most challenging part, which I felt personally on my side, was the challenging winds and the changing temperature. Like, as it's not a very technical peak, but the weather kept on changing. Yeah, so that was the most challenging part.
And what did your team face during? How did you and your team overcome them?
Yeah, actually, the person whom I climbed with, Mr. Chatur Kumar Tamang, he is a very famous climber from Nepal, and he has summited Mount Elbrus almost 195 times. So I didn't feel like it would be a great challenge to overcome this because he, with his experience and expertise, he helped us to climb the peak very successfully.
Okay, and does your previous experience on Mount Kilimanjaro help prepare you for climbing Mount Elbrus?
Yeah, I think Mount Kilimanjaro has helped me a lot because in mountaineering, while we aim for higher peaks, it's very necessary that you climb and start from smaller peaks. So yes, Mount Kilimanjaro has personally helped me a lot.
So, what kind of physical training and mental training and preparation do you undergo before attempting this type of expedition?
Okay, so before attempting such mountaineering expeditions, for me personally, I do normal exercises in the morning, like a run or a walk for an hour. Yes, I did that before climbing Mount Elbrus and Kilimanjaro. And I try to, whenever I get free time, I try to go for hiking and trekking, which has personally helped me a lot to climb such peaks.
You climbed alongside a team of Nepalese mountaineers. So, how important was teamwork and coordination in ensuring a successful summit?
Okay, yes. Our team comprised of 9 climbers, including the guide. So yeah, all the team members were very experienced Nepali climbers. Some of them were international mountain guides. They had already climbed major peaks. So yeah, their support and guidance helped me a lot in climbing the peak and making it a successful and a smooth climb.
So it's kind of like personal question. What emotion you feel when you reach?
Yeah, as I said earlier, also climbing these peaks has been a lifelong dream for me. Yeah, I've been planning to do the 7 summits since a long time, and finally, when I was able to summit Mount Elbrus and beat Kilimanjaro, it was a very beautiful experience and a very emotional moment, as I had been dreaming about climbing these peaks for a very long time. Yes.
Your achievement brings you one step closer to completing the 7 summit challenges, right? So, how significant is this milestone in your overall journey?
Yeah, it's very important for me because, as I said, earlier also, this 7 Summits Challenge has been a dream for me. And as I reflect back, I have completed 2 of the peaks, and now I'm thinking of climbing another one. So yes, it is very important for me to complete, like if everything works out in my favor, maybe I'll be able to climb all the 7 summits.
So your next target is Aconcagua in South America. What preparations have already begun for that expedition?
Yeah, so I'm planning to climb Mount Aconcagua in January 2027. So I just have 5 months left. So yeah, I'm mentally prepared that I'll be doing it, but like I have to keep in mind about the cost and logistics and everything. So yeah, if everything works out in my favor, hopefully I'll be able to climb Aconcagua. And yeah, I've been preparing. I've been doing my regular exercises and hiking when I get free time. So yes.
So what role has the support of your family and friends?
So basically, my mom, like my mother, she has supported me a lot for all this mountaineering journey since Kilimanjaro, and since the time I started trekking. My family, my in-laws, and my friends who crowdfunded me for this journey, I would like to thank them personally for believing in me and supporting me. Without their support, I do not think I would be able to reach the summit. And yes, I would like to thank them.
What advice would you give to young people, particularly aspiring mountaineers from Sikkim who dream of pursuing high altitude climbing?
Okay, so I would like to share a message to all the people who are into mountaineering, be it into mountaineering or not, that like whatever you dream of, like unless and until you do not try and put yourself at risk, you would never know like you are also capable of doing great things. So yeah, I would love to tell them that you should always strive for your best, and with the correct mindset and determination, I think everything is possible, and as humans we are capable of doing great things.
Looking ahead, what is your long-term vision after completing the 7 Summit Challenge, and what legacy would you like to leave in the field of mountaineering?
As of now, I have not thought beyond like 7 summits. Firstly, I want to focus one mountain at a time, as I said, because mountaineering is a very extreme sport, and yeah, it takes a lot of time, courage, patience, right? So yes, as of now, I just want to complete the 7 summits, and after that, maybe like I have to see, because I haven't planned in the future. Yeah, as many people think that mountaineering is a male-dominated sport. So yeah, we've also faced a lot of criticism, especially women. Like people think that they are not capable of doing mountaineering. So I just want to prove to everybody that women can also do this.
So as you progress, mountains are getting more technical in nature to climb. So how are you preparing for that?
In the future, I'm planning to do advanced mountaineering course, as I've already completed my basic, and I think doing my advanced mountaineering course would help me gain experience towards climbing or attempting an 8,000 meter peak. And yes, I'm also planning to do 6,000 meters or 7,000 meter peak before attempting an 8,000 meter peak.